My name is Meliton Villamor. I work in construction as a pile driver. I've been in the union for about 2.5 years now. I'm originally based out of Los Angeles, California, but I've recently moved to Orange County about 1.5 years ago. It's really nice. It's totally different from Los Angeles. Not as cluttered, but definitely a lot more expensive. Parking is a lot more available. Violence is not at an all-time high. And I see that the education system is a lot more better. I grew up in Atwater Village. It's 5 minutes away from Glendale. It's the borderline between Koreatown and Glendale, basically. You have to pass through Atwater Village to get to Los Angeles. Growing up there wasn't really that great. A lot of violence, always on your toes, and education wasn't priority there at all. I grew up in the city till I was about 27 years old, and it was very hostile. It's exactly about all the stories you hear about. I remember one of the craziest times being my first day in high school, being cornered for being the wrong race by a group of individuals, and just getting beat up every day for being me. I was heavily bullied, and it was just a part of everyone's childhood growing up, not just me, but watching it all around me. One of the hobbies I had growing up was taking my dad's car out at night and just driving the canyons. The car I had no choice to use was my dad's 1987 RX-7 FC. It's a special edition. My dad always knew when I took the car out because the engine would be hot and he'd come home in the morning from work, so I'd get my ass beat pretty much on the daily. Yeah. Both my parents were not in my life growing up. It was mostly my dad, and my dad was at work most of the time trying to support us. My dad had a profession of delivering packages during the day, make sure the rent was paid, and he did the same at night. The relationship I had with my dad growing up was based on one common ground we found, which was cars. It was the only way we communicated and were on a good stance with, was through cars. Everything else just wasn't too great. What sparked my interest with motorsports was that you could fix things and you could change the outcome if you don't like something. I could make something better than the way it was, even if it wasn't me. It made me feel better when I could fix a car, and I don't know, just knowing that things doesn't have to be the way they are. My dad's super pumped about me drifting. My dad never thought I'd take it this direction and take it as serious as I do now. And he comes out to my races sometimes and calls me after I go into a wall or go into someone, make sure I'm okay. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We never had a better relationship. I'd say cars strengthened our bonds within the family. We talk more, we have more in communication, we have more in common. And it's just, I don't know, cars is everything. Like, it's what I do, it's what I talk about, it's what I dream about. So, how did I get into drifting? Initial D, remember? Me and my geeky buddies, we ditched school and watched Initial D at his house because he had a Roadrunner, which is like the fastest internet at the time. So we'd go to his house and watch Initial D, and we try to copy that shit. And that's all we had. We didn't know about D1 or, that shit was on TV back then, We just had VHSs and internet. So we try to copy the cartoon, not even know if it was real and shit. And that's how we got into it. When my friends and family first found out I was going to be a father, not in so many words, but I basically felt like my life was over, and I was terrified. Mainly because I couldn't be drifting, and cars just basically would be a thing of the past. So yeah, it was a scary time. Being a father kind of pushes me a lot harder to succeed which is probably why now I see why I put so much pressure on myself. My daughter loves the fact that I do what I do, and she brags to all her friends. And my daddy's got a trailer and like a race car, and it's pretty cool. I see myself being an influence to my daughter by action, not giving up on what you want to do, no matter what happens. Being persistent, consistent, and keep trying, and obviously work hard for what you want to do, not have it given to you.